Welcome, guys. Welcome to the live. I see we got Ray's already in the chat talking about why I'm always late to my own live. It's due to the fact that, you know, always a busy man at the moment. Okay. As I told you before, I'm going to continue functioning and doing, YouTube as I've been doing it, and hopefully it gets better. That's what a loser would say. It's gonna get better, guys. Okay. Um, Shout out to Christina. Shout out to Paris. Paris, I'm sorry, but you got to understand. I told you yesterday, I'm not the only one I'm talking to at this point is Christina, because I got to heal. Because I know, Paris. You mean well, and I'm only calling you out because you had to put that out there. You got to understand. You can't, you can't be on other people's lives showing them respect while they're dogging your boy. I'm sorry. Because if anybody, Paris, was talking about you, okay, disrespectfully, um, I'm never going to be on that person's channel like showing love. I'm just not. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. Now, if you're not texting me, you're not trying to be cool with me, then all good. But you actually acting like we're cool. I'm sorry. I can't be having you like do that. And it ain't just you. It's a bunch of people that were showing that love when I was getting bashed. It was all fun and games because of that live, the stuff that was being said, and um, not one person said that's not real. Even that bike. Like y'all could have said it. Really, his bike got repoed when he was just riding it 3 days ago. So I'm just saying, y'all got to keep it fair. Because I'm sorry, if I was on a live, I would literally be showing, especially if I'm texting you. If I got your personal number, I'm texting you. I'm gonna be like, Paris isn't like that, and I've defended you multiple times in this YouTube channel. Now, mind you, don't need defending because you're a grown man. But I'm just saying, I still showed love and you know, had your back when people came at you sideways. But with that said, um, we're good. Got Razor. I don't need healing. I'm just using that word so people can not take it personal. Because if I say I don't really care, I just don't want to talk to people. People are gonna be like, this dude freaking angry and mad. So I'm just trying to sound sympathetic for people's feelings they may have that I don't want to talk to nobody right now because I'm sorry. I just don't like seeing that kind of energy. Now, yesterday I worked. I didn't take the day off. I actually worked, and I told you before. Right now, my work schedule is nasty, to where I'm like randomly unable to really do nothing but work. So that's what you got going on right now. I apologize to those of you that were expecting it live. I couldn't really do it because I gotta still, I gotta pay my bills, and I'm unable to, you know, do anything but that. Um, so so work, I did what I told you I was gonna do. Okay, I'm not doing shoring no more. Okay, and actually, I'm not even gonna tell you. That's for another day. Today, we're talking about the stagecoach job that I had. It was nasty, absolute nasty work. I got a couple announcements. Okay, shout out to Christina in the building. Hey, Christina. Um, and of course, this razor is going off in the chat, guys, that are listening. Shout out to Top Trev in the building. Uh, yeah, I haven't hooped in a minute. So, Top Trev, you got to understand, Christina is chill. The problem is, her views sometimes are, people don't like. I get it, but she should be able to make her views. And by the way, Christina, if you want to jump in here, you can. Can you may be able to help me with a few of these topics? If you want, you can jump on. But firstly, I want to address and announce Torp. Shout out Torp. I saw the video. It was some good stuff. I enjoy those 20-minute videos because you actually keeping it real about me in a situation while being real and not trying to conform and try to, be a yes man to me, which I would not respect. So I appreciate that. I need you to either send me an email. I don't know if you got social media. I got to write you on your comment section to find out how, Christine, if you don't mind, Christine, if you can like hit up Torp. Actually, no, because I think y'all need to have a conversation. I think he hates the views, trying to save you, I guess, which I'm not. You're a grown woman. You no need to be saved. But yeah, you if you want to email me at theamazinghustler@gmail.com. I'll send you my number and we could do, political lives. Or I'm gonna just set it up and you can just jump on whenever. So that's the Torp information or Torp point that I want to make. Shout out Torp. I think we'll have some good point of views. I think you're coming from like the white man point of view, the regular white man from the Midwest point of view, and I'll have more of like the black guy from all over the place point of view. Now, I want to also mention this too, guys. I'm actually gonna do a video tomorrow about it, but there's a lot of white privilege going on, and I gotta say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. A lot of white privilege going on, because if you saw that Harvey Weinstein, this dude pretty much got off of like some of his charges, all because of a judge making mistakes. But my thing is, that should not have got him let off. Now he's still in jail and he still faces 15 years, but he still got, a win. And if that's not white privilege, what is? Because it's proven that he did what he did, and I'm pretty sure they're trying to let him off the hook. And we got to like figure that out. So we're gonna talk about that. There was something else I was gonna. White privilege or Jew privilege? I think more so white color skin privilege, because what you call it, the dude that had the island, Epstein Island, whatever. I think that dude like rocked with the Jews, and you see they took him out and they hemmed him up for what he did. Harvey Weinstein pretty much did the same thing, except it wasn't with kids, it was with adults. So I absolutely think that it's the epitome of what white privilege would stand for. Unless I'm wrong, y'all can tell me tomorrow if I'm wrong. I think I'm right about that. We'll talk about that tomorrow. That'd be like a little heavy. Let's see what else we got. Guys, Christina is still like me, new to YouTube. So it's gonna take her time to do YouTube. Let's see. I'm ignorant. It's Weinstein, Epstein. How can you not tell they're both Jews? Because how would I be able to tell? I don't know nothing about either of them. I just know that they're white guys. So I mean, if you want to call them Jewish people, just go for it. But yeah, we're gonna talk about TikTok ban tomorrow. Also, something the Jewish folks did do, get the U.S. government to pretty much ban TikTok. It's going to happen soon. It's going to be restricted because I don't think they're going to sell. So yeah, we're going to talk about that too. One thing that I offer to do with Eli and Jamie, I don't know Jamie. Okay, I guess it's the Legion guy that comes on here, but I offered to do the debate between the two, because for some reason they both, or Eli reached out and said he wanted to do it and tagged me, and then Jamie came on and said something about maybe like he don't know if he's pretty much something about it, stay away from Eli or something like that. And I don't know if that was me saying, like him pretty much saying that he would consider it. I don't know how to reach Jamie, but it would be on my channel if they wanted to do it with Christina moderating it, with me being a big, big brother, because I don't know any of what they got going on, and Christina does. So I would want it to be fair to where we would have questions in advance, so they both get equal amount of questions, and then they're going to be just a yell and scream fight. It's going to be, we put the question on the screen, and then they debate it, based on, I guess, the history. Yeah, Eli on my channel, it would be fair. Eli's not setting no rules. It would literally be their choice. If they want to have free for all, but it's gonna be clean, then okay. So Christina, you handle that behind the scenes. You get in touch with both of them, and You get in touch with both of them, and if they want to do it, we can do it. But if Eli's trying to like do a kumbaya moment, like trying to be, hey, let's just talk about relationships and life and all that, we're not doing that because they got hatred for each other for the most part. And I guess he, something about a hit put out on him or something. I don't know situation. I just from what I was told. So it would have to be 6 years of hate talked out loud to make them both just get over it. Okay. The whole point of this is not to make them both look like animals and savages and angry people, but it's to make them understand each other and just move on. And maybe not saying they're going to be friends, but they could maybe say hey to each other in the future. That'd be the whole point of this. Okay. And I'm going to tell you guys in advance, even though I shouldn't, because it would pretty much look, it would be a bad move. But I'm going to say it in advance because I don't want either of these people thinking I'm trying to make money off them. Every single dollar of super chat money, of course, we paid out, on the 21st because I can't take a chance of somehow getting monetized because of, that video or something happened and I paid them in advance. But yeah, 21st, all the super chat money is theirs 50-50. So me and Christina get no money from the super chats. We get no money other than, my monetization. It ain't gonna be that much. I might make $4 off the video and view ads. But the super chat money that are probably gonna come in because people are gonna want their comments seen is all going to these two individuals, 50-50 split. And I'm gonna say that in advance. I'm not gonna say behind the scenes because I don't want to lie to the people donating the money. So if they don't want Eli to get no money, don't give super chats. But I don't want to be coming off like I'm a predator, like I'm trying to like make money off them, and I don't do that. So this is truly because he reached out to me and on a comment and said, "Hey, do it on this channel," because I'm pretty sure he knows I'm fair. I'm not gonna do got you moments. I'm just for real. Like if somebody says something stupid, like you left a bad emoji on my comment. Okay, matter of fact, I had a conversation. I'm not gonna say who, but I had a conversation with somebody because pretty much it was a comment that was left and they didn't know if the comment was from a real person or from a troll. And they contacted the real person and said, hey, pretty much stop talking ish, blah, blah, blah. And I had to call this person and say, hey, listen, okay, you handled that the wrong way. You don't know if that was really that person or if it was a troll. And, either way, like move on because why do you care? Don't let them have any control of your energy. And then also let me tell y'all this. Another person I had a conversation with, and y'all can agree in the chat. I'm gonna get to the chat in a second, guys. Okay, I see a lot of comments. Actually, let me get to the chat right now. Let's see what we got going on. Appreciate Top Trev catching up. Yep, I haven't hooped in a minute, and when I don't hoop, I start feeling sick myself. Dennis, you admitted the bike was repoed and that you expected it to happen. That's why you need to use Cali Girl's car. Why are you pretending it didn't happen now that people talked about it on live? Bro, my bike is right here. Okay. I got keys to a car right here. Bro, like, do not understand satire. Like, I was joking because somebody came in the comments and said my bike got repoed. And I'm like, okay, my bike got repoed and I'm driving my girl's car. Like, you guys, I'm sorry. You guys, it ain't no way you got the brain IQ of a freaking sixth grader to not understand that even if I didn't make my payments, your bike is not getting repoed the first 2 months. Nobody's bike is getting repoed with 30-day tags on it. And no man that is with Cali Girl is getting his bike repoed. I'm sorry. She's too good of a woman to allow that to happen if that was the case. So come on, dude. Wake up and smell the coffee. Okay. Well, before I watched the video, I seen this hour-long old video from Pedro on the Eli thing. That video was crazy. Yeah, that was some nasty work what he did with Pedro. Absolute nasty work. So yeah, we gotta get over that though. And Pedro, I think, got over it. So yeah. Dude, the bike is in a video I just posted like 3 days ago. What are you talking about? I think this is an old comment, okay? Like, dude, my keys are right here. And my keys to the charger is right here. What are we talking about right now? Come on, man. I literally just did a video with the bike. I walked outside and said, I got to pick which bike to ride. Which car to take. Then I said, I'm going to just drive. Okay, come on, man. It ain't that deep. Real talk, Christina, girl to girl. Is it wrong to not date a guy because he's not circumcised? That's some nasty work. If I was a woman, I wouldn't date a guy like that. Let's see. And y'all gotta hold me accountable because of the fact, me not being consistent, yesterday not being consistent. Now my numbers are back to the dumps. So I gotta get on. I gotta get on it. I gotta stay on this YouTube every single day because, like, I can't slip one day. I slipped one day, and now I gotta work it back up. It's all good because I know YouTube. Me between me showing up late and where wordplay at? Wordplay, wordplay. Christina's not a good wannabe YouTuber. She's boring. Of course, that would come in from a hater. And you better be counting your chickens, or don't count your chickens because Christina has the right to barbecue at this point. But I don't care. Even though you're sometimes funny hater, um, you know, she can block you. All right, let's see if we got any other stuff. Um, Big water bottle caught me off guard. Yep, this thing keeps the water cold all day. The Jewish aspect is something to look into, Dennis. I mean, even a lot of these guys would identify closer to Jews than white. Todd Johnson, maybe one day when Mav is free, you can come on and elaborate on maybe with my cousin why they say that black folks are the real Jews. I don't know anything about that. I don't know what Jewish, I don't know what any of that means, but I was told that blacks are the real Jewish people. Like we were kicked out originally, you know, but I don't know. Let's see. Razor's on one right now. He's like, must be on his period. Yeah, I'm staying off the Jewish conversation. It's all good. Yeah, Eli's not setting the rules on my channel, but we can be fair and we can all agree to what we want. I thought DJ was turning heel bad guy on that video yesterday. No, I had to give it to the people that I'm sorry. Like I literally had somebody like write me a long message just tell me that they hate me. Somebody that literally I'm like thinking to myself like, bro, why not just say nothing at all? You know, like when I stop messing with somebody, I don't text them a long message like you're effed up. I hate you because of this. You're sucked. Blah blah. When I did the wrong, I'm sorry. If you were on somebody's channel, showing them respect while they were degrading and bashing me and saying some reckless stuff, I'm sorry. I wouldn't consider you a friend. Now, yes, you could still say you're my friend, but I just don't. Like for the life of me. Maybe I'm just bipolar and I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. I've never ever went on somebody's channel or somebody's party or somebody's event or somebody's like just associating myself to somebody that was literally disrespecting my friend or family. I would never do that. I just wouldn't go. Like you gotta have like you gotta stand for something. And like not one person other than somebody that's not even a subscriber to my channel defended me. Like there was no defending Dennis in that chat. Like the audacity. Like if somebody, like I could imagine, like if I was literally watching and witnessing somebody disrespect Christina, I'm gonna like go at him if she's literally if I'm watching that live, I'm gonna go at him. Period. Or I'm not gonna be watching a live. I'm not gonna sit there and be enjoying like Christina being disrespected when it's all lies, but it could hurt her feelings or it could hurt her family or hurt somebody's, make somebody feel some kind of way. TC, no, not from that night. I'm giving if Eli and Jamie decides to do a live debate, more so conversation on my channel, they are going to get the super chat money 50-50. I'm going to let them send them screenshots of the money that was made and what's pretty much what it was after YouTube took their money out. Then on 21st, I'll cash out both to them. But yeah, I'm not going to offer. I'm not going to act like I'm not going to put myself in a position where people think I'm trying to do this for money. Like I'm trying to do this for clout. I don't care. In reality, I'll just continue doing this. But this is just something that I'm trying to do. Help people and have conversations to help people work things out. So that's what I offered. That's what we got. We'll see if they decide to do it. All right, let's see here. Honestly, Dennis, Eli brings value to your channel. Mental health and coaching are big topics these days. Yeah, Todd, I know he can bring value. The problem is I got to get him to, if he doesn't do the debate with Jamie, then stop talking about Jamie. I don't want to hear no drama. I don't want none of this beef over this way. He got to be straight topic, and there you go. My volume was down. Did I hear that right? TC, hear what right? Say it, go ahead and put it back in again. You or Christina going live tomorrow? No, I'm not going live with Roy. Look, here's the thing. I have no issues. I'm gonna say this right now. I have no issues with Roy. I'm not gonna talk about Roy. But my thing is I'm not gonna be fake. And my thing is I was okay without him and all these other people that decided to like disrespect me. I was okay before that moment, and I'm gonna be okay after that moment. I don't need nobody. And it kind of like it will kind of hurt my heart to give him a second chance. It will hurt my heart to literally make him it hurt not my heart, but it would make me feel some kind of way to like be talking to somebody after all that was said. I would have to see a video, apology video, period. If he can't do that, then I don't want to have him on the channel. And that's all respect. Because if he felt the same way about me, I had to do an apology video to come on his channel, then guess what? I'm gonna do the apology video if I want to go on his channel. But if I don't care about going on his channel, he's not getting an apology video. And I'm pretty sure he does not care about coming on my channel. It is not that serious to Roy. So, we're going to keep moving because, he doesn't care. Just like I don't care. But, like I said, I'm not going to be fake and act like everything's cool because, it's not. I'm not okay with what happened, And once again, guys, when I say I need healing, I hate that I'm not talking about like, I'm not talking about I need healing like I'm upset or something. I'm just saying I don't feel comfortable accepting people that after talking to me in that manner. Like you show your true colors. This isn't to mind you, this ain't about Roy right now. This is to anybody that I stopped talking to. And there's been a lot of people. I'm not going to be able to talk to you and act like everything's cool when you said all these bad things about me with no merit, that had no merit to hurt me. I'm sorry, because even when I was angry at a bunch of these people, I never went to the point of saying things that would destroy their credibility. They wouldn't be able to come back from, but I could always come back. But a lot of people wouldn't be able to come back from that. And that's what I mean by can't, because you would have to say you always felt that way. You can't just you don't come up with all that stuff in a day. It happens like over a period of time. It's supposed to happen in a period of time. But if it comes in a day, then you know that they always felt that way. That makes sense. Let's see. Who else got in the building? Once again, we got Todd in the building now. Cheeky Chops in the building. Maximus came in the building. We got Sam in the building. We got Hope for Heather in the building. She's really on this circumcised situation. Oh, this is somebody else addressing that. Yeah, I could imagine. I'm sorry. That's just some nasty work. Shout out to Hot Facts in the building. Okay, so Paris, I don't know the difference between the two, so I'm not even going to talk about them because I literally don't know the difference. I don't know. Yes. Yeah, I don't know the difference between the two, so I'm not going to talk about them. I don't know nothing about nobody's shows and what they're doing. I'm not watching those shows. I'm going to talk about that in a second, by the way. How's my fault? The view count. There are people who say worse to each other. I don't know if that means it was the thing about Eli, but you already answered it. Okay, I got you. Maximus as well answered it for me too. Okay, apology video. You're a 38-year-old man. Yeah, I'm sorry. He's not gonna do that. So like I said, I just want to stay in my lane. He stay in his lane. I'm sorry. Somebody to say that disgusting of things and can't come out and say that it was a lie, like, I'm sorry. There's no proof. There's no paperwork. There's nothing to show that my girl is paying my bills and that I'm a loser, like never worked a day and all this stuff that was being said. It ain't, none of that was true. So once again, if a statement isn't made that it wasn't true, then I just don't want to rock with you. That's just it. I can't see myself doing that. That's just fake. Especially when I didn't come with you, and I don't care about ending with you. That makes sense. People put themselves in my life. I've never gone to somebody's, channel, or, I never put myself in somebody's life. I just stay in my lane. That's that. I just stay in my lane. I think y'all should do the same too. I mean, just be about yourself. Don't be trying to make an effort to, like, be something you're not, or you don't want to be. Let's see. I'm heavily invested in Curry's and Stagehand Chronicle. We ever cover that? We're doing that right now. I just wanted to get off a few things. So once again, the wrap up all the other stuff I want to get into before I get into the Stagecoach. I'm not reaching back to nobody at this point for the time being. Maybe in the future coming up. If you want to reach me, Discord. But I'm not doing personal. I'm just not doing that right now because I got to know who's real or not. And I'm not doing half-ass friends or whatever you want to call it. And I don't talk to people, texting people. I don't text people that I don't care about. So if I care about you, I'm going to text you. If I see you don't care about me, truly don't care about me, then I can't text you back. Right now, at least, because that would be fake. I would just be literally wasting my time. I don't have time to waste, text people. Oh yeah, and last thing I'll say is, I promise, the last thing before we're going to start Stagecoach or Stagehand conversation. I don't know why I put Stagecoach. Let me change that. I'm tripping. So I had a conversation with Christina, and I told her, I'm like, I'm gonna say it out loud because I think it was positive. I think it. Oh shoot! Look like my video views are jumping. Oh shoot! I'm back up to the 500s right now. Okay, dog. Okay, big dog. And by the way, shout out to Pedro and Hannibal and me and that energy because we had some of the biggest views on their our live we did together. I'm gonna check right now. See, I'm all about, remember, I'm all about being, I want to be the best, and it's gonna take time to get to the next level. So by me going on to Pedro and Hannibal, I made an effort to like tell enough good stories and be entertaining enough to try to bring in viewers. And I do that for everybody. So every single live I've been on, period, I've been the most watched live. Literally on this, I've only been on like five streams, and every single stream that I've been on has been the most watched. Now it might have been because of the momentum I had, like pretty much. It might have been because like I had the momentum, like I was hot at the moment, and people jumped on at the right time. That might be it, but either way, it still doesn't take away from the fact I am the most watched live on most people's channel. Now, of course, if Pedro came on my channel because he built up his name in Hannibal, that'd be the most watched live. But I'm looking here, the biggest, most watched was from really all Eli. Every single Eli live got like 1.6 for the most part is the biggest. And that one, that's 1.6 from 7 months ago. Mine is 979, and that's from one day. So for me, that's good for being at this level, factoring in, figuring in that they only got 1.2K subscribers on this channel. On their bigger channels, they got 50,000. Like if I was on their bigger channel, then like it wouldn't matter. They'll knock it out. Wordplay. Is Wordplay in the chat? Wordplay needs to get over here right now. Hallie girl on their way. You can try to go on a double date. Wordplay. All right, so look, guys. What I was trying to tell Christina is this. Who cares? Like, why are we allowing these people to take our energy? Like, why are we like, I'm like, if you can't if you can't watch somebody's video without commenting, like I watched some videos and I didn't comment, I didn't rant, I didn't go off on them unless somebody referred me to that video. But what I'm saying is, I told Christina, if you can't watch a live stream without feeling some kind of way, then don't watch that live stream. Because I told her that, the reason why I am good is because, I don't care about these people that do videos on me and talk about, I don't care. Like I only watched that video the other day because people were sending it to me, telling me I should watch Is Nasty Work. So of course I watched it. Otherwise I wouldn't have watched it because I don't care. Because until somebody important comes up, I don't care. Shout out to Mav in the building. Yeah, Mav, they're not sending notifications out still, and I came on late. I got to start posting my live streams. You already know, hours in advance just today, and really until the end of this month, really middle of next month. I'm not able to schedule because I got life, I got bills I got to pay, and I got work I got to do, and it's like all over the place, sporadic. So I can't agree to a set time and do a live at this point because my schedule is all over the place. Shout out to Mav once again in the building. We got Rage Face in the building. Shout out to you. We got Nav with the super chat. Appreciate you, Nav, with the $5 super chat. Shout out to the greatest YouTuber did it. Shout out to the greatest chat, Dennis Jerome Jr. chat. I appreciate that, Nav. And by the way, I'm going to figure out a name for the chat because I think that we need to, now that we know that we go deep to whatever channel I'm on for the most part, because like they notice that traffic. And I mean, literally, you guys give you a hand. I appreciate that out of you, but we got to make this fun. We got to pretty much make this a real community. I got to start using my Discord more to organize. So that way we can like bomb people's YouTube channels to where I can just jump on their panel and I can just do my thing. And then, some of you guys come up with me and then we can have the chat rocking with us. I think that'd be fun. And it's going to get to the point that if I blow up eventually, y'all blow up with me. All it takes is one video. And then once that one video goes viral, you continue in to do videos. And then once I blow up, it's fun. It makes it more fun for all you guys that rocked with me from day one. And remember, guys who are members, I can see how many months you remember. So understand that if I get to a point to where I want to be, you're going to get rewarded. Okay. Just like Christina and Nab know with them helping with my channel and all of that. And anybody who helps with my channel, you're going to get compensated once the money starts coming in. That's just what it is. But yeah, you got to stop. Shout out to Concrete Fedor. I saw your message, Concrete Fedor. When you come on and like you come on when I'm in the middle of like going in on somebody, like the past week. So we weren't ignoring you. It's just you come on at the most random time. And I saw that comment. So don't think because you didn't say nothing bad. And plus, here's the thing, guys, y'all can say bad stuff about me. I don't care. Y'all can say that my head looks like a sardine. You can say anything you want. The issue I have with you saying anything you want is when you act like you're my friend and you want to like be cool with me. I'm sorry. I was raised to where you don't talk about somebody you respect. You just don't. So I would never talk about somebody bad that I want to rock with, and maybe in the future. So that's the only people I'm gonna like ignore. Other than that, we're good. Let's see. Yep. Shout out to Matt. Appreciate you, Matt. Have a good day. Nab. Matt, I'm gonna be off here in a half an hour because Cali Girls come in. We got some business to take care of. So I'm gonna be off. See, here's the thing, I'm not a hater. I'm not going to take away views from that. If they want to go and do what they do, just hopefully they make it about like content, not me. If they make it about me, then it'd be kind of pointless. But I'm gonna show respect and just not be on it while they're on. I'm gonna get off here, allow them to do them. Because I could troll and I could like be on my live stream and I could like do some crazy stuff like a giveaway or something. Actually, we're talking about this. We might do a giveaway tomorrow, but I mean not tomorrow, but Sunday or Monday, because I got to announce it at least a day in advance. And I could do that right now though, just to get people to stay on this channel for a little bit. But we're not gonna do that. Y'all can go and see what they got to offer. Hopefully, it's a conversation about stuff other than me. If it is, then shout out to them. If it's not, then hey, their prerogative. It ain't my job to change their mindset or make somebody conform to what I would like the live not to be. All right, so let's see. We got Patrick coming in with the clown face already. Oh, Patrick, you know the reason why I didn't get that $50 to everybody? You know why? Because the same way that you guys, like you haters, the same way that you guys, when I win, you guys don't. When I win, you guys are literally that same person. You guys are still that same person. When I lose, you're still that same person. Okay. What do I look like giving money to some freaking hateful people? Like when I did that, I think I did that when I was like freaking like going through it, trying to make y'all happy, trying to make all the haters like happy, like make y'all love me. So I'm like, I'm gonna make all this money and I'm gonna have all this and that. And I was trying to like prove a point to two individuals that were used to be on my panel. But guess what? I'm a realist now, and I don't have to do that. That's not gonna make or break me. I don't have to please y'all. I'm never gonna try to please the people that just hate me. I'm sorry. That was the whole reason why I did that video. Now, what I may do, coming to think about it, is the people that said that I will make that money, what I might do, and matter of fact, next week, what we're going to do is I'm going to do a giveaway for them to where I think it was like maybe 8 people. I'm going to do some type of giveaway to where they can make or like $100 or something to where they can be rewarded. But otherwise, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. And if you don't like it, you know where the door is at. I'm sorry. Adabu, I hope I said your name. Abu, hope I said your name right. It ain't about being compensated, it's about being rewarded. And if you're rocking with me, yes. But if you got all kinds of like, if you're deemed a hater, then no. And I don't know if you're deemed a hater or not. I don't remember. But if you're rocking with me and you rock, remember that event I want to have for the people on my channel, we're still going to do that. I just haven't done it yet because I don't have the time and I don't have the trust because people be flip flopping. Let's see. How would you set up giveaways? Are you going to do like point-based system? No, rage-based. The way I do it, I want it to be fair. So what I do is I ask questions about my channel, something I said on my channel in the past week. So I make it fair to where like I do like 10 questions that were said during my live. It might be how much was my pay for being a stagehand? How much was my pay? That way people get a fair chance. And the first one to answer 3 right get first giveaway. Then after that, the second person gets the second prize and then the third prize. Last time I think I did 2. Yeah, I did 2 last time. So I make it fair. I don't do like a just random number or like random person from the chat. I think that's not really fair. Like doing that swipe up and down and just pick somebody. I don't think that's really fair. All right, let's see. So that's how I'm going to do it. Shout out to 187 Mob in the building. What's the channel thing? Talking about me. Talking about me. You can do a game show panel type deal. Yep. I mean, if you want to come on page, you want to like mod that too. I mean, I'm down. Like I did it to where Christina and Nab were asking questions, and the first one that put the answer in the chat, they got a point. And then the first person, they got the 3 points, won. And that's how it was. And it was pretty fun. Okay, so let's get to the stagecoach. So just keep in mind, guys, like I told Christina, I'm not going to be watching other people's channels. Like that's the best way of keeping your peace, not understanding, and not having a bad understanding, or I'm going to say bad understanding, bad feeling. So let me start with the stagecoach situation, guys, okay? Let me focus here. I got to say that job was probably one of the worst jobs I've ever had in my life. Now, mind you, yep, I see that rage, definitely. So mind you, the stagecoach job was actually a good job. But it was badly ran from that company I worked for. So the company I worked for was unorganized. So you know, first off, I went about this job reaching out. So now, guys, I'm not going to be looking at the chat, okay? And I may drop the link, Paris. Depends on if I get this done before Caligo gets here. So look, guys, this is what happened. So the guy, my friend that came in town that put me on this job, I went and I worked. Or I texted the number and I texted the guy or the lady, and then she told me to text the guy on Friday, which was this past Friday, about the job in the morning. So I text him and he's like, okay, can you work today? Fill out this application, blah, blah, blah. And then after I did that, he's like, show up to this location. He sent me a map to get there. So I'm literally like excited, ecstatic. I'm telling you guys about it. I'm about to cry like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. I'm lit. So I leave early. I get there, but then it was a disaster because the cops were absolute dicks. Now, here's the situation. The reason why I was not able to get into the parking lot was because I didn't have a parking pass. They were supposed to give me a parking pass in advance, but because I was a late addition, I didn't have the parking pass from last week. So this week, you had to have your parking pass. So I was, who's censoring comments? Come on, y'all. Christina, can you handle that? Make sure nobody's censoring comments. I remember we just talked about this. Make sure Nab, I don't know if you saw the video yesterday, like don't block no comments. Okay. So Christina, like no comments blocked. Cause I don't see no bad comments on here. No comments should be blocked. Like, I don't get it. Like okay. All right. So now I go and I show up to this location. Okay, I got you. I show up to this location and I couldn't get in because I didn't have a parking pass. And I told y'all the story somewhat that there was these all the cops that were like in charge of the parking lot for some reason were all black. And then all the cops that were responsible for the traffic were all black that were standing. But all the white cops were on bikes. So they were more of like traffic cops. So I'm trying to get into this parking situation. The guy, first, it was this young black guy, security guy, that literally would not let me get in. He kept saying, like, I went around. Okay, let me slow this down. I pull in. I'm gonna show you the video. I had a racist video I did, and it was nasty. So I showed up 30 minutes in advance. Okay, mind you, I had to show up 30 minutes in advance because he said not to show up early. He said, half an hour because it's limited traffic. So I get there. And I pull in, and I couldn't get into parking lot because the parking attendant said you got to have the parking pass, so I can't let you in. Okay. So then I'm like, dude, like, and this was a black guy. I'm like, dude, they told me I got to come here, and they're gonna bring me the pass and everything. He's like, no, bro, I can't let you. They said you got to have a pass. Like, dude, like, can you just call your boss, please? Like, he's like, no, man, you got to keep moving. I'm not playing this right now. I don't got time. So already I'm on one. I'm like, oh, here we go. This is about to be a disaster. So I go past that lot, and then I turn. I go to turn right because they blocked the street off. And then another black cop is outside, and he's like, "Go, go!" And I'm like, "Hey, can you just help me find this light?" He's like, "No, go, go." So I'm like, "Bruh." So I go, and he's like, "Do a U-turn or whatever." So I do a U-turn. I go down. I do a U-turn. I come back. And the reason why I'm using white and black is because I want y'all to understand the context before I show y'all this video I recorded. That's some absolutely testable, nasty work. Because I was so frustrated because the black cops were all disrespectful, but then the white people, like the white cops and the freaking white attendants were all nice trying to help me. So it tells me to do a U-turn. So I go and I do the U-turn, and I end up having to go all the way down the street. So then I see a white cop on a bike. I stop, like, hey, can you please help me? I'm about to get fired on my first day. I'm trying to get here, and I'm a half an hour early, but I'm already wasted I didn't say half an hour. I'm already a little early, but I only got a 15-minute cushion. So he's like, okay, relax. This is what you do. You go do a U-turn here. You go down, make a left, go all the way down, make a right, and then you make another right. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I did that, but then it was a cop, and it was a white cop. He had his flasher lights on, and he had the cone in the middle, so I couldn't go straight. I didn't know that you're supposed to just go and you beep, and if he has the cone there, he moves the cone out the way. So I go past that guy, and now I go back in another circle. So then I'm back in the same exact spot with the cop again, and I didn't want to ask him again. I just did the same exact thing again. This time, I asked the lady if I can cut here so I can go. This is a Hispanic lady, and she's like being an asshole, And then once again, this guy is being friendly, like, dude, I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, I'm working. I mean, you got to follow what she says. You know, I get it, man. And then I end up running over the cone because the cone was there. She put that there for people not to go. But I was panicking so much that I ran over the cone, and I ended up making a left once they allowed us to go. I'm like, "You move the cone from under my car." He's like, "Nah, just take it with you." So I took the cone with me, and I ended up doing a U-turn. I come back. So long story short, guys, I got cussed out by like 5 black guys, okay, cops, and two security guys. And you know, the only people that were being respectful were the white guys. And you know, my thing was this: I made this hatred filled lace video that I was gonna post, and I wanted y'all to understand the reason why I do so. I was doing those videos about how ninjas, because these were ninjas, they literally acted like ninjas. They were literally talking about they were talking disrespectful. They're cussing me out, like, get the fuck on, get the F on. I think I recorded the one guy. He's like, get the F on. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to get the work. Please help me. I'm crying. I'm like literally crying. Like, bro, I'm just trying to get the work. Please, can I just go? I'm like, look, I'm showing them the text. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Guys, is my microphone bad? Like in the chat, is my microphone bad? Helps. All right, that should be better. Okay, that should be better. All right, so he sent me this. He sent me this right here. You see? And I'm showing the dude, like, look, I got my pass right here. My pass is here. He's like, bro, I'm not looking at. I'm not rubbing my mic. I don't know what it is. Audio sounds fine. Okay, thank you. Okay. So I'm begging the dude, like, please, this is the only way for me to get in. I've run around in a circle like 5 to 10 times already. Please let me go. Like, if my mic sounds bad, let me know in the chat, guys. I'm like, I've already went around 4 times. All right, hold on. All right, hopefully this is better. Let's take these AirPods off. All right, that should be better. All right, that should be better. Okay, so I'm showing him this text begging him, like, please, man, I'm trying to get to work. I'm trying to, you know, please just help me. He's like, dude, get the fuck on. Like, and he, mind you, just let somebody else go who had their pass. And I'm trying to tell him, this is my first week. Can you please? He's like, get the fuck out of here. Just go. So I'm like literally angry because I was so defeated that I called the dude and I'm like, this ain't gonna happen. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get to this job. This sucks. I've followed this map. I've done everything as it said on the map, and I can't get in because, and I'm like, these black guys, literally, it's always, I'm like, the reason why I make all these videos up about black folks, you know, ninjas, is because in my life, all of my inconveniences, everything that's been inconvenient or every inconvenience that I've experienced was from pretty much us. We do it to each other. We do it to ourselves. Okay. Like, other than that, white guys stealing that money from me, and then you have some racist people out here. Yes. But I'm talking about, like, we should be helping each other as black folks. But literally, these people were literally cussing me out. It was only the black cops and security people. And I'm like recording this. Like, I'm recording these. Let me see if I recorded the one guy. And then this one dude didn't even know how to do his job. Like, this is another guy, once again, black guy. He didn't know how to do his job. But I hate that this turned into like me beating up. I'm not trying to bash black folks. I'm not. Guys, I'm not. It's just, it's context to this. Because I almost lost the job before I started. Okay. So let me find it real quick. Let's see if I can find it. I'm going crazy.
Won't let me get through this entrance.
So here we go right here.
This is why
I am late. Won't let me get through the entrance. This is Monroe. This is Avenue 52 and Monroe, or 52 and Jackson to Monroe. Okay, that one. I'm coming this way. They will not allow me to get through 6A. They will not allow me. Guys, I sent this to the manager, so he understands I'm not tripping. Here another one. 6A. I've been trying for 2 hours now. It took me 2 hours to get in. Literally. No, it was a Hispanic guy. So this is me crying. Look, guys, I did not watch this video back. This is about to be some detestable, some absolute nasty work. If you want me to play this video, don't be in your feelings. I'm sorry. But like, you got to remember, I have trauma because everything, all the pain I got in my life be coming from us, the Black folks. All my pain that I've experienced in my life be coming from us. So if you want me to play this video, put a 1. If, oh God, the IRS is here. I'm sorry, IRS. I don't want me in trouble. If you want me to play this video, though, put a 1 in the chat, or I'm not playing it because this is detestable. I don't think I should play it. So I don't think it even adds to the story. Okay, good. Well, I'm gonna play it. I got 2. Wait, we got a 2 for no. We got a 1 for yes. Let's see. We got 2 for no. We got 2, so it's even. And then IRS can't make his mind up. We got yes, 3. Come on, guys. I'll give you 3 more. We got 20 seconds. We got 4. Because I'd rather not play it. So put a 2 if you don't want me to play it. Then we make this fun. We got 5. Because literally, I was like crying. We got 6. All right, we got 6. We're going to play it, okay? Guys, y'all asked me to play this. So don't be mad about the video. It's sad. And I was despicable. And I'm like, this is why I'm angry. But here we go. You know, if this opportunity is lost, this is what turns me. This is what turns me. These workers out here, most of, every single guy out here that have turned me away from getting where I need to be, I've been Black. Okay? Literally been Black, cussing me out. Like, I don't got the wristband, so he wouldn't let me get past. He literally got to the point and said, you ain't got the wristband, you ain't got shit. Ignorant. But then I asked the cop, of course, the cop, white cop, tells me where to go, and I tell him I'm literally here, knowing what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do. I've been trying to find this entrance for an hour and a half, and every single person in charge is a Black guy, and literally is ignorant, cussing me out, telling me to get out of here, go. You don't got the pass, you can't go. And like now, this opportunity is about to be lost before it even started. And you see the reason why when I made my content about like us. This is why I have so much resentment, because the guy literally didn't even take the time to even look. He just said, you ain't got shit. This is the 3rd time I tried to get into the entrance, and ain't happening for me. Ain't happening for me. Ain't happening for me. So the guy didn't do his job right, okay? Like, the way it works is the first week of Coachella, okay? The first week of Coachella, you have you have passes you get, okay? To go to park. But the second week, you don't get the pass right away because you're new. So what happens is you show the text message, okay? You show the text message from the JT company that you start today, like you show the message out the car window, and they're supposed to let you go. But the guy didn't know how to do his job right, because after the fact, when they had to like pull up to get me, which is what happened after like me crying and sending that video, not this video, but the other video, the guy said, dude, just show up to this spot right here, and I'll have the manager, or I'll have the girl drive you to or follow you to the parking lot. And that's what they had to do. They had to literally pull out to the front where the cop was at, and they had to say he's good. And then I followed them into the parking garage, and the guy was like, oh, she had to explain to him. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know, my bad. To her, and then to me, he just looked at me like, I'm like, fuck you. Like, he literally almost cost me that job, and I was so angry. Okay, all right, so there ain't gonna be nobody coming up on the panel today. I know. That's all adorable. Ain't gonna be nobody on the panel today. Cali girls in the building, so we're gonna be chilling. Okay. So, okay. So after that, guys, I get parked. Okay. And I rush and get all my stuff out. Okay. I get all my stuff out. Once again, guys, he didn't follow the rules because he was supposed to look at the phone. And if you see the message from JT staff, okay, and he sees the map, he's supposed to allow you in to go past to the parking garage. And you got to remember, parking section. You got to remember, guys, if I park in this section and I don't have the parking pass, which I ended up getting, they tow your car. So I wouldn't do this because my car gets towed. So the guy literally was being an asshole and not doing his job properly. Okay. So we're gonna move past that because there's a lot more to it. I don't think I told Cali Girl the whole situation. Okay, so now I get parked and I grab all my stuff. I'm rushing and I run, and they drive me over to the place to do to start working. So I get there, and there's about like maybe 10, 12 people, or maybe 10 people, and the guy was like, I was like, okay, so what do you want me to? I walked around the country for shows over 5 years. We were in Ohio, and gate people stopped the main DJ from coming in. I saw it and went and spoke for DJ, and he went in. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. I worked around the country doing shows for over 5 years. We were in Ohio, and gate people stopped the main DJ from coming in. I saw it, and I went and spoke for the DJ, and he went in. Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm just saying, appreciate. And by the way, Paris, appreciate you for that $2 super chat. It be your own people, speak your piece. It is, because I'm sorry, if I was working at gate and the guy showed me the text message, which you're supposed to look at, and I saw it, I was like, okay, you're good, because that's the job you're supposed to do. But the guy was being lazy, and he didn't feel like dealing with somebody else, because the person in front of me, he let them walk in or pull in with the same thing. They showed their phone and they walked right in. But with me, he wouldn't let me show my phone. Mainly, I'm assuming because I'm black, because the person in front of me were white. And I knew they were white. I saw their white hand reaching out the window. So why did they get in? But then with me, and at first he was like, all right, man, go ahead. But then when it's my turn, he told me, nope, you gotta, nope. He said, get the fuck out of here. You ain't got the wristband. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got shit. So here's the situation, guys. Now we start working. The guy, I'm trying to be the hardest worker. I got my mug. I got my clothes. I mean, I'm in my, I got my jacket, and I got like my fanny pack, whatever, across my shoulder. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? He was like, okay, just go ask for. Can you bring that lotion in here? Either one. He says go ask for this person, and they'll tell you what to do. So the lady who was in charge, she was the one that was telling me pretty much what we're supposed to do. She said just help him put those trees in. It was some like fake trees. So I go and I start putting in. Thank you. I start putting in these trees, and immediately cut my finger. It's still there. It still stings. I cut my finger, so it's bleeding like bad because the trees had like pointy stems on them. So I cut my finger, and it's bleeding bad. So all I can do is think. I can't tell them that I got a finger cut, because they might tell me to go home at this point. I'm a liability. So I decide to look at my wallet. I had like a old like luggage ticket that like was sticky. So I grabbed that sticker. I pulled it apart. I put it around my finger while I was bleeding, and I put it in my glove, and I could see the blood, a little bit of it coming out of my glove. So it was that wet, and I had to deal with that, and it was a little painful. But I'm grinding, mind you. People were getting ignored at me, the other workers, because the way I work, I'm a hard worker. So, these people, I didn't know the game of being lazy as a stage hand. So you just try to like figure out something to do that you finish. You just stand around and look stupid until they tell you to do something else. Like you literally like a baby. You're treated like a baby. So I'm the guy that's literally, when she tells me to do something, I go back to her like, hey, what's next? Hey, what's next? I'm that guy. It got to the point she was like, relax. You don't gotta, if we finish, you just chill until I tell you to do something else. I'm like, okay, cool. But then I couldn't help myself, because I thought that, I had to do this with all the jobs. All the jobs I do, I go above and beyond. I want them to love me and absolutely think that I'm the best worker ever. That's just how I'm built. So I'm trying to find something. So after she told me just to relax, like 5 minutes later, I see these people struggling with the tabletops. I jump down like a gladiator off the freaking the what do you call it, truck thing, dock. I jump down thinking that is a low jump. That thing was freaking high, and I freaking like my knee started hurting. Like I freaking like a freaking stubbed my kneecap. Like I'm like now aching, and I'm trying to play it off. The adrenaline rush. I'm trying to walk and act like, hey, I got you, bro, I got you. And it got to the point that these people were like, dude, you're doing too much. Like this is thirsty and not necessary. But then it got to the point they realized I'm just a hard worker. Like I mean, that's just how I'm built. So we're doing like setting up table or stages, and we're doing like other BS, crap work. And then like most of it was standing around because we had 10, 12 people, and how much work can you do? So when you stand around, you be on the phone. I never used the phone. I was trying not to do that. So I was trying to be perfect to the point that once again, for the second time, lady said, this is a chill environment. You ain't got to be doing all that. It's all good. Enjoy. Have fun. And then one of the workers, he started talking to me, telling me the game. Like, look, dude, like, it ain't that serious. Just got to keep work. Just work when they tell you to do it. And if you don't got nothing to do, just wait around until they tell you to do something else. And I'm like, okay, cool. And at this point, now I started relaxing. Now I just started doing stuff because I was trying to impress the lady. I was trying to kiss her butt because I wanted to like get called back. I'm gonna tell y'all, day 2, I found out it doesn't matter how hard you work. It doesn't matter. You're literally not gonna get no extra shifts or no extra nothing. I'm gonna tell you in a second. So now we take our first break, which I just stood there like on my phone, just chilling. It wasn't really much to do there. I mean, it was like you just drink water and just look at each other. So now they stopped performing. Okay, no more performances. People started leaving, and now we're like setting up all these stages the whole time, pretty much for like 6 or 7 hours. Then we took a lunch. Lunch was trash, even though they gave us a free lunch, but it was like freaking like a hamburger, like that was burnt with like a patty that tastes like it had mold on it. But I was kind of hungry. So I had to try to force myself to eat it, but then I got halfway through and I'm like, I can't do this. So I'm gonna get into the people in a second because the people I will save for day 2. Because the day 1, I didn't notice as many drug heads. It was like an old head dude. Like you always got the black old head dude that's always trying to tell somebody what to do. He has no power, no seniority, no nothing, but he's always trying to be the boss. And then you had like, of course, the guy that I thought stole my medication, but I can't blame him because I don't know if he stole it or not because I don't have no proof. And then you had like other young dudes. Nobody really came off like they were on drugs. Nobody was high the first day. Everybody functioned normal, other than there was this white chick who was a freaking, I didn't know she was this big of a feminist till day 2, but she was the first chick that literally got to me because I didn't talk to these chicks the whole time. The one black chick was like, that black chick that's like, she's like small, like not like small like Cali girl, but she's small. She looks like a teddy bear. She's like, okay, if you were like at the bar and you were bored, you would like be like, let me talk to this chick, because she's like, weird looking, and you would talk to her, but she was like arrogant, like she was like the baddest. And I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, like nobody wants you. We're here to work. I'm here to work. So she would like do stuff like she would do stuff condescending, low key. And I was so confused. I'm like I'm thinking that because this is what happened. I'll tell you that because this is the first time dealing with women in the stage hand industry. Okay. So she goes and they ask me and this guy to help them move tables over to the other side. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we go and grab the 2 tables, and then they're grabbing 1 table, and then I run over like, hey, I got you, thinking I'm a gentleman. She's like, no, we got it. Like y'all ain't got, like men ain't got, y'all, I know y'all men, but y'all ain't got to help us with everything. I'm like, bro, you asked us to come over here to help. And I'm like, and she's like, oh, you know what, she's like, it's all good, my bad. So I'm like, what the F just happened? I got cussed out over helping somebody. So then after that, she starts talking to this Mexican dude about nothing really. And then I'm like, hey, you guys know when our break gonna be? This is before we went on break. And then she was like, yeah, our break gonna be at this time, whatever. She's like, you're new too. I'm like, yeah, I'm new. This is my first day. And she's like, oh, okay, well, she said something about like, yeah, you gotta, this is a chill job, blah, blah, blah. And then she like in the middle of sentence just walked away. And I'm thinking to myself, that was like, that rubbed me the wrong way. Cause it's like she walked away in that arrogant way of like at the club, you're talking to a chick and like she walks away mid-conversation, like, and I'm like, bro, you start talking to me, I'm chilling. I'm like, I literally came just to work. So after that happened, I'm walking out because we're going on our lunch like a half an hour later. This is the first interaction with these chicks, okay? So we're walking out, and yeah, there were some ex-cons at this place. There was a lot of ex-cons because there's a lot of dudes. I mean, I heard so many prison stories that I can't even, yeah. One dude was a murderer, literally. Like the black guy was a literal murderer. Like it was some crazy stuff. So we're on our way to lunch, and we got to take the bus, and it takes us to lunch. So we're walking over there, and the chick walk over to me. The two chicks walk over to me like says, I forgot what they said. They said something that was like a conversation starter, and I'm just trying to be nice, and I say something back like, no, I think they said because they heard me talking about like needing a room, and they said, hey, they might have rooms or something, but probably not. It depends. Whatever, you can like ask around. And then I'm like, oh, cool. Because otherwise I'm gonna have to drive back, and then I'm gonna try to have to drive back the next day. And then like the chick out of nowhere is like, and then like they walked away. And I'm like, bro, like y'all keep coming and asking me this stuff. Like, what is going on? So then we get on a bus, and I didn't want to sit next to this chick, but I was the last one to get on because I do the ladies first because it was like the three of us are the last ones going on the bus. So the one chick, the butch chick, the white goth chick, she gets on first. She takes that first seat. Then the black chick, she gets all the way to the back of the bus or whatever. And then only seat left is right next to her. So I go and I sit next to this chick, and I can put my AirPods on. I'm just looking straight. This chick says, I hope this food's good here. And I didn't want to leave her hanging and be rude. So I said, yeah, I hope so too. Like, what is it? Hamburgers we're gonna have or cheeseburger? I mean, tacos or something. And she just out of nowhere just said, and I turned to just stop talking. I'm like, wow. Like, are we serious right now? And that was the most awkward feeling that I had. So then this is when I realized these are like toxic feminist chicks, because we get off once again, and mind you, I do my whole ladies first. That ignored her. The point said, she was like, you can just go. And I'm like, bro, like I can't win with these. I can't win. These aren't women. These are like freaking some new breed of something, animals. So I just go. I walk out, I'll get my food and all that. I get back on, and I have no more interaction with these chicks because they decided, could we come back from the break? I mean, from the lunch, and the lady said, we don't have no more work to do until the truck shows up. So we had a 2.5 hour break. So underneath the stage, you can go lay there and chill. They got hammocks underneath there. They got like blankets, people laying on the ground and on plastic bags. Me being a noob to this game and me being this hard worker, I sit down on this seat, and the lady felt bad because it was freezing. I ain't gonna lie, I was freezing. I didn't even have my jacket, and I didn't know it was gonna get cold like that. So I was freezing my butt off. But she was like, hey, you got my blanket, but I don't know if these people got lice or anything. I ain't taking that chance. I'm like, no, I'm good. And she's like, well, because I feel bad. You're just laying, about to sit there the whole time, not not go to sleep. Like, I'm like, no, I'm good because I'm used to working the whole 12 hours. So, I'm good just sitting here. And that's what I did for 2.5 hours. I literally sat my butt in that chair and watched listen to the Drake, that diss track for like an hour straight, while like looking at my phone playing a game, whatever. And like time went by fast. 2.5 hours later, they wake up and the dude's snoring, and it's like the freaking meth head snore, that. I'm like, bruh, like, are we serious? I couldn't move because I don't want to be rude. So after 2.5 hours, they wake up like, oh. And then she was like, you really sat here the whole time? You didn't go to sleep? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just used to working. I'm sorry. She's like, okay, well, it's all good. So she's like, okay, guys, let's go. So we go out, and we got to like now set up the new stages because the truck comes. We got to like the actual truck didn't come. We just had to set up more stages, and and just sweep the stage. So the chick stayed underneath and they didn't get up the whole time until like 3 or 4 hours later. They got up when it was like an hour and a half left in our 12-hour shift. Mind you, I was only there for 10 hours because I was 2 hours late. But yeah, they got up. So the chick, the dyke chick gets cussed out by the boss, the lady. And then the chick was acting like, whatever, like, I don't care. So then, it's time to go. And this is when the black guy, what word? Hopefully not. That's a very disrespectful thing to say. Got you. All right. Language police. What term? I got you. It's all good. Okay. So now we're leaving, and the black guy, the old school dude, he heard me talking about like looking for a room, whatever. And he told me to ask around, somebody might have extra room. And he's like, hey, anybody got extra room? Hey, what about you? Didn't you say you had extra room? So this is when the Hispanic dude was like, yeah, bro, I got you. The guy that I was supposed to room with, he didn't show up. So you can just bunk with me. It's all good. And I'm like thinking to myself, okay, let me ask the boss because I don't want to take a chance of going behind their back and taking a room. And long story short, the guy, the boss guy said, it's all good. We're family here. If he says you can stay, you can stay. It's all good. So I take the offer. But then the black dude was like, get him a bottle, whatever. Show some love to him since he looked out for you, whatever. And I'm like, okay, I got you. So I go and make an effort to never stop being you, bro. I'm in tears. It's all good. Appreciate you. $2 super chat from Paris. Never stop being you. I'm in tears. So now I go and I'm like in my car and I'm about to drive back. But then I think I talked to Kylie girl and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just stay in the hotel room. And I talked to the friend. He said, just don't make friends with these people. Don't get comfortable because they'll get you fired. They'll mess around and make you slip up. So I'm like, yep, I got you. And he's like, man, just stay if you need it instead of like going all the way back. So I ended up staying. But so I texted the dude like, okay, I appreciate if I could stay in that room, whatever. The guy said it was cool. So now I go to Denny's to wait for they got to get back. And then he said, okay, I'll be there in like 45 minutes. So I go and I'm like, you want a bottle of what? Vodka, whatever. I got you. And then he was like, okay, appreciate that, man. I'll give you the money when you get here. And then he's like, if you don't mind, you grab a pizza too. And I'm like, what kind? But then I forgot Costco. I got the best pizza. So he's probably assuming a Costco pizza. So I go and go to Costco and I get this $25 bottle of I think Tito's. And I come back because he said he didn't want the pizza anymore. So I get there and this room was one of the crappiest rooms I ever seen in my life. I'm probably going to do another video that's going to be random. I'm going to put all these clips together. I'm going to show y'all this room. This room, I didn't feel comfortable like taking my clothes off in. This room was absolutely horrible. But beggars can't be choosers. So by the way, this is me eating. This was me eating my Denny's, tired after working. So this is the bathroom. This is really gonna be glad for me. He left the toilet paper on the seat. I can't even get rest. Listen to this. I gotta tell you about this. Actually, it gets worse. I'm gonna get to that in a second. So that bathroom was disgusting. Okay, I had to put my Crocs on to shower. Disgusting bathroom. Literally it had mildew on the wall. I'd rather sleep in a car, but at this point, I would have like been disrespectful to that guy to not, stay in that room because the guy really wanted to look out for me and he really took pride in looking out for me. But that room was disgusting, and he had the air on freaking like 50, like it was freezing, like to the point I had to go get my blanket and have like two blankets on, not the blanket that they had in the bed and the blanket that was in my car. So I go do all that, and before I get there, I forgot to tell y'all this, okay? When I get there, before I see that bathroom and all that, I knock because he told me to just knock when I got there because he said his homie is out, is in the room. So I knock. The dude opens the door. I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, hey, nothing much, just waiting for my boyfriend to get out the shower. And I'm thinking to myself, hold on, wait. Is this your real boyfriend or you're just saying your friend? But I didn't want to ask him that. Um, I didn't want to like be disrespectful, so I just played it off like that's just normal behavior. Mind you, I don't know these people, and it's two of them in the room with me, like booty gang, like I don't know what they're about to do to me. Shout out to the IRS. This man was on a Grand Theft Auto side mission. It was. So they're like the dude literally started asking me like, so where you from? Like trying to like get to know me. And I'm like, oh God, this dude might be like trying to like, I think they're trying to get me like on one. Cause he's like trying to not like I get being cool and all that, but he was literally, and once again, appreciates Iris for this $5 super chat. This man was on a Grand Theft Auto side mission. So I get you're trying to get the, you're just trying to small talk, but I'm sorry, it was like uncomfortable. Just told me you're waiting for your boyfriend, and then now you're like trying to get to know me, and it's like it was just bad. Okay, bad. And then I could tell that he was a meth head dude, even though respect the man, but he was one of those meth head dudes. Okay, so now the dude comes out the shower and he starts going off like, "Hey man, like thank you for the bottle. I appreciate it, man. You're the nicest guy. Like freaking, you can use my I got water here. I got juice in here. You can use my bath wash. You can use my head and shoulders. You talk to me. You can talk." He's like offering me everything that he had, and I'm like, okay, thank you, I appreciate it. And then like he opens the door because he wants to go check out the pool, and he left the door wide open. So I'm like, bro, like, what are we doing here? Like, roaches can walk in, can pull up in. I say walk in, crawl up in this thing. I'm like, come on, like, I didn't say this. I'm thinking this. Like, you got the arrow on, and you open the door. So now, I go and I'm dealing with the whole situation with the room being freezing. I go shower, and that's when y'all saw the video that I just showed y'all with me showering in that nasty bathroom. So after I shower, I come out. And by the way, I was listening to Kanye West, listening to that Vultures album. So I come out and I just jump into bed, and I guess they went to go sit at the pool to see what was going on. So then the dude comes back, and I'm like laying down under the blanket. It's freezing in his room, and he comes back and he starts like his dude is there, like just sitting there at this point, quiet because I just was on my phone watching the game. So I think he got the point. So he comes back and he sits down on the floor and starts calling these random chicks. And I'm thinking to myself, I need to get this dude some game. This dude's literally getting used and abused by these women. So the chick that he first calls, he's like, I love you. And you can tell that's another story I might say for my relationship talk, how this man was being treated by this woman. And he didn't even know. And I kind of broke his heart. So he goes and he's telling this chick he loves her and this and that. And she's like, why don't you go out and go to the bar? Why don't you do something? Why are you like, you don't have to call me. You can like just go have fun. Like, it's okay. Like, go, and he's like, no, I want to talk to you, check on you, make sure you're okay. And I'm like, oh my God, this chick is freaking like trying to get rid of this dude. Like, I'm thinking to myself, so he calls like 3 other people and he's loud as hell, obnoxiously loud. Cali girl, or is that a Hispanic thing to be obnoxiously loud in public? Because he was loud in the room talking to these people. And then when we were at the Costco, I'm thinking eat there because I didn't want to bring food in that hotel room. That was freaking disgusting. He's like loud, like, yeah, like these B's and these H's are nothing. And he's like talking all loud. I'm like, bro, there's kids around us. What are you doing? But I couldn't say that to him. Yeah, dude's just obnoxiously loud. Okay. What do you mean? Oh, it's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna continue doing me. If y'all want to go see that, go see that. I don't care. So I'm gonna finish the story. So that happens. So like I go to sleep for probably about 6 hours. I fell asleep, and then I hear this. Okay, I wake up to this, and mind you, I'm trying to go to sleep, but I hear this noise coming from the walls. I thought the bathroom, they were doing some repairs or something in the bathroom next to me or something. Because I didn't think this dude was stroking or something. Because I heard some noise. Tell me why this dude was sleeping like this was a consistent 20 minutes of this before I turned around and realized it was this dude snoring. Listen to this crap. I thought he was doing construction work or something. Somebody next door. Because of him, doing drugs, like sniffing, he literally was snoring the whole time. It was some nasty, disgusting work. Okay. So I finally found a way to fall asleep. Then he wakes me up 6 hours later. He wakes me up at like 5, I think, because he was doing something or talking to somebody. So I'm like, man, I'm about to go get some pizza. Um, I'm like, receipts with what? Oh yeah, I got to show the receipts because people be, thinking I'd be lying, fabricating. So I tell him, hey, let's go get some pizza, man. Like I'll drive because I don't trust people driving me. And I'm figuring we could cheap pizza, whatever, a box of it. I'm like, if you're gonna eat it, I'll eat. So actually, I didn't even offer him to come. I said, hey, I'm about to go grab a pizza, and he's like, oh, bro, do you mind if I come? And I'm like, yeah, you can come with me. So we're leaving, and he's like, hey, I'll drive, I'll drive. And mind you, told me already about how him and his boy saw some chicks, some fatties, really, and he was trying to get on with the chick, and the chick didn't give him the Instagram. She gave him her phone number. Then when he got in the room, I forgot to tell y'all this. He was trying to call her. He called her 4 times. First time he called her, I'm like, bro, don't call right away. That's thirsty. Wait till like 11, 12. That way, she's winding down and then you try to, see what's up. Don't call her right away. He was like, no, no, no. I'm going to call and try to link up. And I'm like, bro, you're going to look thirsty. He called the second time. And then he called the third time. And then he called while we were at Costco the fourth time. At that point, I'm like, dude, she probably blocked you. Like, you literally come on like creeper. So we're walking outside to go to Costco, and I'm like, bro, I'll just drive my car. It's all good. And I'm like, dude, if you want you want some chicks, you can yell out the window. I don't care, but I'd rather just drive because I had a feeling that he was drunk because I know he had the bottle and the bottle was open. He was like, no, no, dude, I'm good. I'm good. Let's just drive my car. It's all good. I'll get you there safe. It's all good. We're cool. I just want to drive, and then that way, if I see some ladies, I can pull over and try to get a number. I'm like, dude, come on, man. I'm like, just let me drive. And he's like, no, dude, I assist. So I didn't want to be disrespectful because it's his room, mind you. So I had to go with the flow. So I let him drive. This dude brought a cup with liquor mixed with like half and half in it. So I thought it was just half and half. So that's in the cup holder. So we're going and he's normal. He's good. He's cool. No issues. So we're driving there and we get there and this dude literally, started like slurring a little bit. I'm like, oh shoot, what did I just do? So we're walking in Costco and he's like being a weirdo. Like he's making me feel uncomfortable. Um, I'm literally, um, I'm literally, by the way, guys, listen, okay. I'm going to continue this. Y'all can go and watch that if you want to, and then come back and watch the replay of this. But one thing I'm going to tell you is right now, I'm not going to watch that video because of the fact both those people, if they were to be talking about me disrespectfully, they don't matter to me enough to care. So I'm going to let them show their true colors. If they are talking about me in a disrespectful way, then one of y'all that are watching it, y'all can tell me about that. They were, and then I just know not to rock with. Literally, they already. I don't want them on my channel really, but I would literally be done with them. Period. If they said something that was way too disrespectful, I'm just done. They're blocked. Don't come on my panel no more, and I'm not going on their panel on their channel. And please, once again, Paris, me going on air is only going to add fuel to and give them views. On where? You can go look. Let me finish this story. I'm gonna finish this story, and then so shout out to Muscle Milk with the $5 super chat. Then it's like these nuts, these newts. Guys, I'm gonna finish my story, and then we'll address that. And then only if they're being disrespectful, I'll address it. And then Zero Dark 30. What did I have planned for tomorrow? Yeah, y'all in the chat, let me know if they're being disrespectful. If they're being disrespectful, then here's the thing, guys. I want y'all to remember. They can never do a video. They can never do a video that would be more entertaining and compelling than my videos. So I'll ask Cali Girl if she wants to go and listen to some of their conversation. If they're being disrespectful, then I'm not going to go on his channel. Just go to it's Real Talk Roy. Just put in Real Talk with Roy. Cali Girl, please, can you just put it in the search bar? Yeah, I'm not going on their channel. I'll just disrespect them here. What do you say? Okay, let me finish my story. And then we're gonna talk about Jamie and Eli. Then we're gonna talk about that. And then we're gonna get off here. Cali Girl, we're gonna be done by let's say 7:30, 7:45. All right, so look. So now we're at Costco. The guy's talking all loud, obnoxious, being thirsty. I'm trying to buy the food, and he's like, dude, I'll pay for it. I'm like, dude, I got it. It's like $8 for like 4 slices of pizza. So now he goes and we're eating, and this dude literally, I put my food right like here. He puts his food right next to me so he can sit on the same side right next to me. I'm like, bro, come on, man. So he goes to walk away to get his drink. So I go and sit on the other side, and I put my plate on the other side. He moves his plate right in front of mine and sits right in front of me. I'm like, bro, seriously, this is too much. Like, this is too much. You gotta literally think about this, okay? You gotta think about the fact that, let's think about the fact that you're gonna spit me talking, and your spit might hit my food. And on top of that, that comes off like you like me. I'm like, dude, just sit in your own spot. So after that, Christina, you handle the Jamie and the Eli situation. Reach out to Eli and just tell him, already know what we talked about. Just say that to him, and then get his email. Just email him and try to get in touch with Jamie, and then let me know where you're at with that. Okay, Christina, just keep him posted. So then after that, we are headed back. This is where this dude was drunk as hell. He has his cup in his hand, and he's slurring, like literally slurring, and like he's like, I'm good, and he's driving drunk, like I feel like I'm about to die. I would never ride with a person that potentially could be drunk. I saw my life flash in front of me like 4 different times. Like he was like pulling out on a red light, and I'm like, bro, dude, like let me drive. He would not let me drive. He kept saying, I'm good, I'm good. I was about to just get out the car and walk, but we made it back. And we're chilling at this point, okay? Or not chilling, but I'm trying to go to sleep again until it's time to go to work. He passed out. So I wake up, and I wake up at like 7:50, I think, and I had to be I woke up at 8:30 and I had to be at the place at 9:30. So I woke up, showered, and I tried to wake him up. I'm pushing him, and I spent 15 minutes trying to wake him up, push him, and then he just wouldn't get up. And then this dude called, and I didn't want to be answering this man's phone, so I had to like just put the phone right by his face. I just kept it moving, and I just left. I was so frustrated to the point that I took my blanket, I took everything, because I wasn't gonna have this man blame me for him being late to work, because he decided to get drunk off of that bottle that he kept trying to get me to get drunk off of. And I'm like, dude, I don't drink. I'm here to work. I just got that because y'all wanted that. Okay. So I go and I go to work, and on my way there, his friend hit me up like, yo, are you there? Like, because I'm waiting for him for a ride, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, but like, I'm like, look, bro, I don't want to leave you hanging. So I'm like, if you need an Uber, Lyft, I'm like, I feel bad because this is the dude I was talking to beforehand. Ain't his fault. His dude's stupid. I'm like, I might not be able to come get you, but I can maybe send you $10 to go get an Uber, whatever. Just pay me back. And take your word. Just pay me back, because I felt for the dude. But then he's like, I'm like 5 minutes from the place. If you scoop me, I can show you how to get in without dealing with not having a parking pass. So I'm like, okay, cool. I got you. And I go pick him up, and I'm in the car. I'm like, dude, man, like, this is why I don't be dealing with people. And I didn't want to do the room really, because I don't want him blaming me for getting fired because he didn't wake up on time because he decided to get drunk. And I'm like, I feel bad because I bought him the bottle that he got drunk off of. But at the same time, it's like, he's a grown ass man. He asked for the bottle. I told him I'm not drinking because I got to work. I'm not about to be drunk. He knew that, and he chose to get drunk. And I'm like, I'm running late now because of the fact, like, I was trying to wake him up instead of just leaving. It took me 15 minutes before I said, I give up. Like, I kept pushing him and I was trying to like push him, and then I'll wait for like a couple minutes, and then I'll push him again. Could he be like, So long story short, I left him. So I get to work. This was the second day. I get to work on time, 9:30. with the new guy, whatever, and they put me in a different spot. They put me on another stage. So let me show y'all real quick. The first stage I worked on was, let's see here. This was the first stage. It's gonna be hard to see because I took the video wrong way. This is the first stage, real basic, Okay, this is like for the loser acts. Now I'm on a big boy because I worked. I guess I might have did some good work, and she was looking out and she gave me a good word. They put me on the big boy stage. This is the big boy stage now. Okay, like most of the time you just chill out. Just chill out. Do nothing. They get paid time and a half. Yeah, you get paid time and a half, by the way, for those 6 hours. This is what it looks like. So they put me in the big boy stage. Okay, so now you go. Kylie, what you mean? What do you mean slow? They being disrespectful? Like in a bad way? So is it in a way that I should cook them? I'm not going on their channel. I'm not giving them credit. I'm going to freaking destroy every one of them with conversation. All right, but if that's what y'all want in the chat, not now. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll literally dissect that video that they do, which I don't really want to give them the intention, but I'll literally just talk about it all. The only thing they got that they would say is that about Sabrina, the fact she lied about her age at first. Then I found out about her real age, but it didn't make, huh? They say that they support you. They hate you. So they're just trying to give you constructive feedback. But okay, so why are people saying that they were going in? Nasty work. Taz, you said it was nasty work. Is it really nasty work? All right. Well, I'll listen to the look. I'll listen to it after, and if it's disrespectful, then I'm gonna have to go. Maybe not. I might just let it die on its own. I'm not going on there. I'm sorry, not because you know what? These people, I don't know these people. They're not my friends. I'm sorry. Like me talking to you on the phone 5 times my whole life does not make you a friend. Okay, I'm sorry. You can call yourself and it makes you feel better about no. I was happy and I hate the fact that people are trying to say that like they made that okay. People are trying to act like they made me better on YouTube. Like I've literally every stream I jump on is the best stream for that person. Literally at this point, like every stream. And then maybe it's luck, like the glitch stream that Pedro had, that was on, horizontal. That was one of his biggest streams. I happened to hop on. So I can't really take credit for that one because that was just a lot of people. But still, it's like coincidentally, I'm always on the biggest streams. So me going on there is going to make that probably the biggest stream. And I'm not doing it. I'm not giving the benefit of the doubt because I'm sorry. You are saying all this stuff that's not true. And they want me to go on there and they want me to talk so that way I can get people over there and that way they can move on. No, they don't. We're not doing that. And I'm not. If they're saying anything nasty on my channel, about me, then I'm not gonna rock with them no more. Huh? What? What? Yeah, Roy makes everybody a mod. All right, so here we go. So now we go, and you're right. I'm gonna get back to the Coachella. So now you have where was I at? Okay, so now I show up to the stage. The stage is cool. It's fun. So now you actually got to do more work. So I start grinding it out to the point that it was like going fast. The day was going fast. Everything was cool for the first 3 hours. But this is when it got bad. I started noticing meth heads, a couple crackheads, a couple like dude actually straight up told me that he does cocaine. Like the worst of society is working as stagehands. And I realized that this was not what I thought it was. This is not the job that is taken serious. This is a job you just do and get paid hourly, because the way it works is the company hires people for the main company, and they get paid for everybody that they put to work. So everybody that's there is to get paid like $40 an hour, but they give us, 25 or whatever hour. Okay. And they keep the rest. And then like they have leads that make sure we're working, just in case the Coachella the people in charge comes over to watch and make sure people are working. They got to make sure we're working. But other than that, it's super chill. Like you don't even have to like do nothing. You just bull crap half of the time. So I'm chilling this time. I'm like taking it easy. I'm like, you know what? These people, it's all meth heads and crackheads and criminals. I'm just gonna do what they're doing. I'm just gonna act like I'm one of them and just be told to do work. It was to the point that there was like a rope thing where you had to like, it was a big like speaker we had to pull down, and we had to use a rope to hold it, to like pull it down. And I just go, and I'm not even pulling the rope. I have my hands on the rope just to act like I'm doing some work. So that was fun, because I got paid for like an hour and a half to do nothing but just act like I'm holding the rope the whole time. So it did get nasty though when my appetite started hitting me, and I was hungry, and I had a sandwich I got from Costco that I was waiting to eat, and I was literally to the point of passing out before it was lunchtime. But the nastiness from this job happened after the lunch the second day. So I get back from lunch, and it started with the white chick who I told y'all like was like dissing me low key. Her and the black chick, now they're on this stage because I guess they talked to the guy like, hey, I want to work with that lady. I want to work here. So they got their way. So we had, first off, I jumped the story. You had a big black chick who was like literally like Bob the Builder. She had the belt, she had the helmet and everything. And I'm like telling her, because I didn't put my helmet on. I'm like chilling. I'm like, she's talking to this black guy, and I'm like, hey, you look official. Like you freaking got the whole get up. I respect that. And she just looked at me like, nothing. Just looked at me like, and then she turned away. And then I'm like, sheesh. Like, what was that? So then come to find out, she was a toxic feminist. She literally, we were taking out a big speaker, and the big speaker was huge. This thing probably weighed like 1,000 pounds. Okay, 500 to 1,000 pounds at least. The speaker is put on this cart, and you're supposed to have two people on each side. So the chick, she's like trying to like be a leader, but she's not a leader. You're just I'm sorry, you're just a worker like us. So I don't know what that means. Okay, so like she is in front of this speaker, and then I'm on the back. She said, all right, boys, let's go. And then she always says, all right, boys, let's go. And she's like, coming north, or she says some code for like we're on coming. Like she's trying to be all professional, and I respect it. So we're going, and then she's like, all right, guys, I'm going back. Somebody come take the front. And then I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, you come take the front. I get in the front. This thing is literally like heavy to where they let it go. I'm flying with that thing. I might end up under it. So I'm like, hold on, you about to walk away? I can do this by myself. We got this 2 people job. So she's like, no, it's all good. You go find somebody then. I'm like, bro, I'm holding it. How am I gonna find somebody? So she just walks away. So now the dude, the other Hispanic dude, he comes over and he grabs it for me, and he's holding it, and we're like taking it down. I'm like, what was that? They're like, yeah, that chick, she tries to boss people around, dudes, like makes her feel empowered, blah, blah, blah. So that was the first bad case of like toxic feminism I had to deal with. That was before break. So after break, we go, and the food truck, they gave me this food coupon, and the food truck was absolutely disgusting. I wasn't eating that. It's like slop that people like, they just made it at home, and you don't know how clean their house is. So, yeah, shout out to Wordplay if you did that. I appreciate that. So now, okay, so now where you going? So now we go and we go on break. I come back. This is when the nastiness started. Okay. So now I'm working like a slave because now trucks are coming in. So there was this big plate you're supposed to put down. So this thing is like heavy. This thing is probably like 250 pounds. And it's like the guy said, 4-person job, or he said a 3-man job, really. So the chick grabs one side and she's like, hey, grab the other side. We got this. I'm like, man, you out of your mind. You ain't about to, like, this ain't no MCU. I'm like, this ain't no MCU movie. I ain't about to break my back. I'm about to wait for another guy to come. This chick was like, what the fuck? Like I can do this. Like, what are you trying to say? I can't do this. I'm like, bro, I'm just saying, like, we got like 25 people here. Why are we trying to like, and she put me on the spot. And I'm like, we got 25 people here. Why the heck am I going to like take a chance of breaking my back when we can wait for 2 or 3 other people? I don't care about guy or women, just people. So the guy, the supervisor guy, laughed at her like, I got that joke. So I didn't even help at all. I just walked away. So now we're carrying stuff in, and I remember the white toxic chick looked like, you know, gothic, like the colorful hair. She and the black chick, the team, they're carrying something, and I run over like, oh, I got you. And they did it again. They're like, no, we got it. I'm like, bruh, and it got to the point that at this point I realized that these women hate men. And then I go and I'm talking to these guys about this, and come to find out that all the women, they just cuss out the men the whole time. They literally just go off on the men. They literally just disrespect the men, and they try to order the men around. So it was also something to where we had to put these stages together, and like the chick not knowing how to do anything, like she's just a woman. I'm sorry, and not I'm talking about in this industry. I'm sorry, most women don't work in this industry. It was all mostly men. She has the idea, instead of just lifting the table up because we're stronger, we can just lift the table up and then maneuver the legs. She makes us put the table down and maneuver the legs and have to pick the table back up instead of just doing it the easy way. And it got to the point that like she was literally doing too much. Like she was trying to be like the leader. And I'm like, this is why things go to crap when ladies try to lead, because we could have literally did it this way, which would have been easier, more efficient, but instead we're literally sitting here about to break our necks on these tables. There's like 12 tables to do. So now I'm just talking crap about these ladies the whole time. I'm frustrated. I'm annoyed. And then I'm telling this guy, like this guy, he walks over and I'm like, bro, can you help me? Because all these other people keep walking away. Like, and I'm thinking he's about to help me. This dude comes over for a second to help me. Then he walks away. I'm like, bro, after I told him these people keep walking away, they're not helping. He looked at me and he's like, act like he's about to help. And he walked away. I'm pissed at this point. Like, these people are freaking lazy losers who don't really want to work. So then after that one, the guy called me over and said, hey, can you grab these pipes? You and you two, grab the pipes and bring them downstairs. So I come up with this. I'm like, dude, instead of us coming all the way back up and down these stairs, how about I'll go get the pipe, bring it to you, and then I'll hand it to you and you bring it down the steps. He's like, cool. Tell me why I go and I grab a bunch of pipes and I'm putting them at the staircase. And I come back after the 3rd trip. They're all still there. The dude's literally on the phone, like with this homie, like just on the phone laughing at a video. I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, you literally got me over here working by myself doing this because you want to be on that phone. And then the dude had the audacity to try to talk to me after, like, we're cool. Like, bro, you must be military minded because you stuck to it and you just kept doing it. I'm like, bro, like, this is our job. What do you mean? This is our job. So now you got that happening. And mind you, all these people are crackheads or meth heads or whatever such. So then you had, which was the last one. I had it in my head, almost forgot. Where was it? Okay, last case of just, I wanted to leave at this point. Crap, it was something that happened. I got the dude got cussed out because the big Bob the Builder chick, black chick, she's coming past. She's like, excuse me, fellas. Oh no, she's like, excuse me, boys. She always says boys. Excuse me, boys. And he's like, yes, ma'am. And she's like, that's disrespectful to call me a ma'am, like I'm old. He's like, well, I'm the most disrespectful person you know then. At that point, I put my hands up like, you can't win with these women. He's respectful, gets out your way, says yes, ma'am, because that's how he's raised. And you're going to call him like ignorant, like pretty much rude for saying, like, yes, ma'am. So at this point, I realized that this is a clown show. And then I walked over to one of the supervisors when I found out my pills was missing. Um, I'm talking to the guy, and I'm like, hey, I don't know if I should snitch or not, tell, because I don't want that to hurt anything with me. And I don't know for sure if he took my medication, so I don't really want to get him in trouble. But I can't work tomorrow without medication because I know I'm not going to be doing 12 hours with 7 hours of car sleep, 12 to 14 hours actually, because I think I was without my pills. So he's like, tell, just, tell. It's all good because if that happened, maybe we can get you another place. We can get you, another, get you another, get you put in another location. So I ended up not telling. I just let it go. I didn't want to do that. So really, guys, I am gonna lie. I am distracted because of that live and what y'all said in the chat, and it pains me. Okay, first off, I'm looking at this as a financial opportunity for my channel because if these people are literally disrespecting me the way you guys are saying it sounds like they are, then this gives me about a week, probably about 3 days of content. So maybe let me see if Christina answers the phone. See, that's what I was trying to tell Christina yesterday. You don't want to feed into that because of the fact it doesn't make sense for my channel. But if they're literally disrespecting me,
your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
All right, she didn't answer. So I'm going to make an executive decision. Let me tell y'all this, okay? This is the issue I have with the whole situation. I would say this before I end this live, and let me tell y'all this. The only thing Laura got on me is she is going to try to say, the only thing she would say is that Sabrina lied about her age, which y'all know Sabrina already. We already moved past that. That's what she's holding against me. And she thinks I care. Threatening to put text messages out. So I put that out there right now. So, and when I go and watch this live, if it's to that point, then I'm going to do a reaction video on it, and I'm going to cook them. I'm going to cook them because this is not how somebody that calls you a friend act. You just don't do that. You just don't act in this manner. There's nothing you could tell me that would make, if you're doing this okay. So what I'm going to do, guys, all right, guys, I'm going to end this live because it's wartime. If it's what I think it is, because this is one thing I don't understand. they're never going to get to the level of my channel. So I got to make sure it makes sense for me to even interact with that. Now, you know, the reason why it benefits, you know, let me tell you, the reason why it makes sense for me to respond is because I can respond and nothing they can do about it because they're not coming on my channel and I'm not going on their channel. And I have I have better, I'm better at doing this. So if they want that smoke, they can have that smoke. I'm better at doing this. Like they're rookies. I'm literally better at this. So look, guys, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm about to I guess go listen and see if it's worth me responding. And it's only going to be if it's going to make for good views. If it ain't going to make for good views, I'm not going to respond. And I'm going to make sure to not acknowledge any of them again in life after I do this. Nab, I don't know what wordplay did. I don't get what are you talking about? All right, guys. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. That's all I got. Appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.